Evening, everyone. How's everyone doing? Gonna do a little bit of a small stream today. Well, I say small stream. Relatively small stream today. And we're gonna be working on the orphanage, so we're gonna be doing more time-lapse type stuff for Hemburg. For the Hemburg time-lapse. So obviously last time that we did it, we built this little area here. It's quite packed in together, packed in tightly. You know, we've got the whole butcher, carpenter, barber, and a nice little gardeny thingamajiggy. How's it going, Minecraft Storm? 101, you indeed first. How's it going to you? I'm doing alright. Not doing too bad. Axel Prush as well. Prush? I don't know if I'm saying that. I'm just going to call you Axel. How's it going, Axel? I think it's the first time I've seen you on the stream. Zippy Silver, how's it going, man? How's everyone doing? So I'll let a couple of other people join, and then we'll get started kind of like building and stuff. But we will be working on more time-lapse step stuff. We've got Warren Ballard as well. How's it going, Warren? So I'm thinking the orphanage is actually going to go on this hill. That's what I'm thinking. And I might do some trees and stuff behind it. I think what we need, this whole place really is just like barren as crap. So I kind of want to make it not necessarily have lots of trees and stuff around it, but like a couple of little bushes or something. I don't know. And then we'll get on to something, maybe have like a gardeny bit type up here or something. I mean, technically what we could also do is you know, extend out this bit and make a little fort type thing, but I'm not too sure they would do that. I think because I just don't think they would. They wouldn't really need to do that on that side, would they? I don't know. Blazed on the Cat, good to see you again. Got here early this time, you did indeed. Ryan Hodges. Was the marketplace inspired by Whiterun? Not really, but I know what you mean. Not so much about the the like marketplace, but it's very circular, isn't it? You know. So it's not too bad. We need to do like a tanner dude, and this guy's the smoking dude. I think tobacco man or something, or some sort of herbs or something. We got Derek Cartman. Fun. But yeah, it's going well, Zippy. That's good. Fernando Landeros. Should make a farm. We got farms, man. We got loads of farms. Galadrax, yes, you're not late. You are not late at all, man. You aren't at all. Yeah, we got loads of farms. I mean, they're like... Actually, I can show the map. Need more. Absolutely need more. But, look, I mean, that's what we got compared to the city size that we got. I think this would be alright, wouldn't it? Maybe. Carlos Talavera. Yeah. Minecraft is cool. Jawohl. Yeah. Pat O'Rourke. Is there a main fort or castle? So just walk down. It will have something. I mean, it's got... So to explain the defences, we've got two gates. We've got this... Oh, I've got this gate over on this side. And so I'll just get this all sorted. We've got this gate up on this side, and we've also got a gate down this side. So 2 gates in. And there's a secondary wall into the noble district. So it's not too bad. Oh yeah, and we've got this weird... This is more of a retaining wall rather than anything else. We have got like the barracks is kind of works like a fort, because you can imagine trying to scale up this small path, you'd be able to be shot down quite a lot. What I don't have though on this is machinations, and I probably should have machinations. Yeah, I probably should actually have machinations. We might have a look at that when we do the interior for that one. But yeah, this is the other secondary parts. This is the noble district, so they've got some defences where, you know, they'll wander up. They've got these like kind of crappy defences, really, including these bits, which again don't have machinations. Maybe we need more machinations. We need some machinations. And then a secondary gate. So I mean, I was thinking of maybe doing a castle instead, not like a proper castle, but kind of like this back area here, you know, like building into the wall, building this wall up a little bit more, and doing it around here. I don't know, I just think because defensively you couldn't be able to really attack it from here, will you? I don't know. I think it'd be a bit difficult. We'll just kind of see. But yeah, Fernando Landeros, definitely do a garden. Cool, thanks, man. Yeah, I think that seems to be like a good thing, doesn't it? Because it's like near the nature type part of it. Tom Van Villet, good to see you again, man. Oh dear. Thomas Griffiths, how's it going, man? Just tuning in. Haven't seen this area yet, but it looks awesome. Thanks, man. You like the market area? Yeah, I like the market area. I think we need to do a little bit more detail on it. Like we kind of started doing last time, you know, when we this little path, when we started to mess up the path. I really like the look of it. It breaks up the snow layers quite a lot and makes it look a hell of a lot more natural. So I think we need to do the same kind of thing around here and make it a little bit more worn, and put a tree or something in the middle. Something like that will do. Morgan Jones, going to do a how to build vid on the Trireme. I don't think the other ones did very well, and I think that's why I didn't do it. Because I'm pretty sure I did the Uniremes, didn't I? And I did a couple Biremes, but I didn't do the Trireme. It's too big, and I just don't think enough people would watch it, so that's why. Yeah, it's too much effort for what it is. It's too simple, if you know what I mean. You can kind of like use the same ideas on the Biremes and Uniremes and just build up. That's exactly what I did. It's relatively easy to do as well, just to scale it up. But yeah, Tom Van Villa, yeah, build another castle. I think we should probably do a castle, shouldn't we? I think Hemburg needs a castle rather than a, because obviously it's Rohan style. I think we can still do a hall that is like what's the Rohan hall called? I can't remember what it's actually called. I don't know. I can't remember what it's called. The big hall. We can still do one somewhere. You know, we can still have that big hall thing over here, can't we? Without a problem. And then right at the back we'll actually have maybe another set of walls, like a higher set. So maybe raise these up, bring this across as like a bailey. So then we have a bailey, and then we have a castle like right at the back. So we can then have a couple of things. I think that might make it more interesting. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah. Type typical, feel like a cat coming back every time you stream. Okay. Do cats come back? I thought dogs are more like coming back. And cats just can like come back when they want to, don't they? So maybe, I don't know. Sam Bias? Or Bias? Bias or Bias? I can never remember, man. I'm really sorry. I know you say it almost every time as well. A lot of early castles were made out of wood, and if this area is more Nordic early medieval, then a wooden castle would look great. Yes, I'll probably do, you know, the typical kind of stone base with lots of wooden bits and lots of hoardings and things like that. You know, like temporary type things. So probably the stone wall going around it, because they definitely have the technology for it. You know, they've got it on these ones. So maybe we'll up a bit the stone wall, do that, bring it across, and put some hoardings on it. Do you guys know what I mean? I've been watching way too much Shadowversity. But I can show you guys what hoardings means at some point. Block Thrower, how's it going, man? Good to see you again. And Fernando Landeros. How often do I do live streams? Every so often. It's pretty regular, isn't it, guys? Definitely, I would say it's pretty regular. But it's just randomly. It's when I got the energy, because I do work a lot. So, Bear the Viking, good to see you again. Bear the Viking. My audio went out. No, never. I'll wiggle it. Is that better? Oh, wow, that looked like it went really loud then. Sorry, guys, if it went out. Every so often it just kind of like disconnects, and I'm not really too sure. Is that better? Is that any better? You can hear me now? Weird. Yeah, it should be fixed now, but it might not be. Some Randy. I was going to say some Randy. Block Thrower, no Shadowversity. You should know how this kind of castle of Hemburg should look. Like a stone base and a bit of mostly wood, logs, hall and family quarter, barracks and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I kind of want to... It's a bit difficult. I've got to figure out, you know, how we actually want to do it, even. So I'm messing around with this. Turn it down a tiny little bit as well. Seems to be spiking a tiny bit. Yeah, I've kind of got an idea of what I think it should look like. But we'll see. Definitely see. Anyway. Maybe we'll discuss it. Maybe we'll have like a, you know, like I did with... Actually, no, it doesn't really need it, does it? It doesn't need the planning. I think we'll literally raise this wall up. It doesn't really, on this back part, it doesn't really need to be raised up anymore. It's monstrous anyway. So, it's a little quiet, you think? Maybe? I don't know. It's a bit quiet. Okay. I can tweak it a tiny bit. God knows. Yeah, so we don't really have to raise up these walls, but I think we should, for the simple part, if we are going to do that, simple part of raising it up here, because if you came in, right, if you invaded and you saw that as a wall going into your castle, into your bailey, that's not going to do a single damn thing at all. So yeah, I think that's got to be raised up, hasn't it? And we can have it on a different level as well and everything. Yeah. Cool, Sam. Yeah, I might just call you Sam B. Might be a bit easier. Please end my life. How's it going? Yeah. Don't raise the wall too much. Yeah, I think we'll have to discuss it. I'll do it on like a stream or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. Morgan Jones, why do I not do ship tutorials? I just haven't been feeling like doing them. They take so long. Like, you're talking like 4 hours for about £2 in terms of actual monetary gain. It's just, it's not worth it. It's so not worth it. So I'm sure I'll do some at some point. It's just, you know, if you're complaining about that, it's like there's no money in it. So it's like, hey man, can you spend 40 hours doing this, working on this, building a ship, and then can you spend you know, another 20 hours recording it, and another 10, you know, editing it, making it all good. And if it's not good, I'm gonna complain. If you go too fast, I'm gonna complain. Oh, and I'm not gonna pay you for it. That's what it's kind of like. Anyway, apart from all that, what I'm going to do, let's get ready to record, because we're not doing anything at the minute. We're not actually recording, we're just wandering around. Block through, it's 3 meters high, but it's still pretty big. Yeah, you can just climb it. I think you'd only need a tiny little ladder, wouldn't you? You'd just be over it. Wouldn't you? It'd just not be good. Attack on Titans, this just build more walls, like layers of walls. That would be pretty good, because then the Noble District in itself is actually a bailey. Huge bailey. Huge. But I don't know. You love that voice, Tom Griffiths, good. Tomislav Kokaric, I think it is. We built a capital city of Austria in the Renaissance age. Calandria to me is quite Renaissance-y in my head. So it's very stone built up kind of area like that, definitely. So that's more Calandria's in my head while we're actually planning. So yeah. Joachim Veen says, will you make more time lapse? We're recording one right now. We're going to record a time lapse right now. Some Randy says, cancel machinations. Yes, we're going to have machinations. Well, we've got to have machinations ready. I probably need to go over some of the walls and actually add them in. And probably on the barracks as well. We could do with some. Because you can't fire down. It's true. Can't do it. So, right. Let's grab a couple of blocks. Yeah, I'm sure I'll do some more at some point, Morgan Jones. But at the minute, it's just work is too much. Work is just too busy. So I'm too tired to kind of like work on them. I'll probably, the next ones that I'll probably do will be more like, you know, sailing ship type things, I think, and things like that. So yeah, what am I planning to do this stream, Fernando? I am planning on doing an orphanage, which is a bit different, but we what I've been doing with a lot of these streams is been chatting to you guys, obviously, because that's what you kind of do at a stream. Otherwise, you're just talking to yourself or just staring blankly like this. I just think that'd be so awkward if I just didn't talk. Just place blocks and you just see me place blocks with the same face. So as you guys know, I do like talk, you know, talk to you, listen to you guys as much as we can. And we got all these suggestions, so I've got to work through them. And orphanage is on there with cheese shop. I mean, that was a random day. So I said cheese shop and somebody said orphanage. I mean, that's very different. But you know, whatever. Cool. What time period is this? Rohan. I don't know what time period that is, but we're gonna go just Rohan as just the answer. That one. Does that count? I don't know. Right, so I want to do I might have those 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Nope, 3. I want this all on kind of like a hill for this. I have a bit of a hole, I think, on this side. I don't want to cut too much into this nice land though. But what can I see? 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Something like that will do. 3 blocks here, maybe. 3 blocks there. This will be a sticky outy bit, I think. I think something like that. But yeah. Nicky Lunn, how's it going, Nicky Lunn? Good to see you. Block throw, any plans for castles scattered around the land and farmland surrounding it? Of course. We've got farmland around it, as you can... actually, you can't see because my head's over it. Farmland's around here, so it'll be around most of this bit. You know, quite a lot of farmland. This is kind of like the, as I like to refer to it, the breadbasket of kind of like, well, it's of Aurelio is the breadbasket, but yeah, if you know what I mean, breadbasket. So it's like lots of bread being made. I think that needs to be like that. So I know we're going with a very simple kind of pattern, but it's either that or we do just have that as blank. I think we have that as blank. I don't think we have it like this, because then we can do a nice window type thing. And I think this will be like a kind of like eating hall type thing. I don't know. Who knows, really? I certainly don't. Yeah, I'll do something like that, maybe. Yeah. But yeah, castles scattered around. Yeah, I've been watching too much Shadowversity, which has got me really into castles. So all I'm thinking is, like, I want to do like a little keep type thing, like a Norman keep, something like that. Yeah. Black Pride Productions. Over there is where the keep will be. That'll probably be the last building we do. Well, probably not the last building, but one of the last buildings. You know, it's a nice finale to kind of like end on after a long series, and I think it'll look epic building up a keep when you got the entire, all the farmland, all the other stuff around. Do you know what I mean? I think so, anyway. I think that'd be really good. So I'm going to do here is actually have a little tower type thing. So we'll have like a tower here, which is like an entrance, you know, like a thinking over the top of it. Something like that. And then a bit over here. So yeah, we'll see. We'll definitely see. Town looks amazing on Journal Map. Yeah, it's looking good, isn't it? It's starting to. I think it'll look so good. So look good. When I do the hall, we eventually do a tutorial. Yes, I've got the arena to do. As soon as we do the interior of the arena, I'm planning on doing that. Stone houses were expensive and useless if you're in a city with 2 to 3 layers of walls protecting you. Not so much. I don't think so. Because, yeah, the nobles would live in mostly stone houses. It depends. I mean, you get a real mix. Again, from going with Shadowversity, which I'm going to use like just all the time. He kind of goes on in quite a bit of depth about this, and how of course you'd get Waterland Orb quite a lot. You know, Waterland Orb's pretty good for what it is. That is, you know, it's not actually that good, but you know, you might have a stone base and then actually have it built up on there. Don't know what to do with that. I think we'll leave that wall for now, but yeah. Howdy, Princess Miriam. I'm a bit behind at the minute. TS Place, how's it going? Suggest the bedrooms go upstairs. I'm going to try and keep them down. I'm going to try and make it quite big and quite small at the same time. It's not going to be huge, this place. I think we'll have something on here, and then maybe even I want that entrance to go across there. I think I might even just have another 2. And actually do something coming forwards. And probably at a different level, like it almost goes forwards. Well, it not almost goes forwards more. It does go forwards more. And even if we do the same thing here and we just offset it. I don't really know at the minute. I'm not sure what I'm doing. We'll kind of see how it turns out. I mean, it might be. At the minute, it's quite boring at the back, is my main worry. But hopefully by doing this, and I don't really know what this side's going to be either. Oops, there we go. And I've also realised that I've kind of like done that wall. I've not really gone out at all. It's quite big. 4, 5 instead? Yeah, we'll go 5 instead. There we go. There we go. Something like that will do. Right, okay. So, where's the town prison? Town prison is within the barracks. So at the bottom of the barracks we're going to have one. Haven't built it yet. We built the barracks, but we haven't built the Prison Parks, we'll do that on live stream. Yeah, definitely. We'll see. Sambias, or Sambi, sorry. Too much shad, is that even possible? I don't know. I don't think it is, because he's quite good. He is quite good. He makes interesting videos. That's the main thing. That's what's kind of got me. Because I mean, castles themselves are cool, yeah, but if you got somebody making videos on it and they're not interesting, it's just not gonna stick, is it? But he seems to make them really interesting. It's nice to learn something, you know? You know? Pretty good, isn't it? Torture chamber. They didn't really have that many. Not really. Ryan Kirkwood, good to see you. Right. Joachim Veen, love the time-lapse vids so much, man. Thanks a lot. No worries. This you're going to be technically on a time-lapse vid. Well, not you, literally, but you'll at least be able to see it. You can see how I have no idea what I'm doing, but it looks great when it's sped up. It's true. Right, I think we'll go with this is also going to stick out. So I have like a kind of like some sort of walkway type thing going across here. This will go to a back door of some kind. We can go out into the garden type place. Maybe they have to look after. It could be part of this religion, you know, the way they could be kind of in charge of those kind of things. I don't know, maybe. Some Rannies hyped for the keep, so I'm going to skip through a couple of the comments because I'm quite behind at the minute. How long have you been doing Hemburg? I don't actually know. You'd have to have a look. There's a playlist of it all, so you can at least check it out, see when the first video is. It's a good couple of months, isn't it? You know, quite a few months. Right, if this is going to be the base, if we just build that for now. So what have we got? We've got this weird kind of towery bit where we might have some sort of entrance. We're going to have a side entrance there, which doesn't really make sense, but let's see for that. We don't have a side entrance here. Instead, we just have a window type thing, because we'll have the main entrance here, right? So you come in the main entrance, or you go into the main hall. So maybe we have the main hall there, we'll have some sort of kitchen-y type thing, a couple rooms. This can be quite a big lot of rooms, so maybe we have the like people that are looking after them in here and storerooms and stuff like that. We make it quite simple. Maybe, I don't know. Black Pepper Productions watches Shazzaversity every day, good. Sawmill, Windmill is all the way over there. You can just about see it. There you go. You can see it in the corner, just a bit. Emerald Adventurer, haven't seen any of your videos for a long time. Really? Uploading almost every day. Almost, not quite, but we're getting there. You know, it's not too bad. But yes, you are now watching a live stream, so thanks for coming on. Voltix Plays, good to see you. Ryan Kirkwood watching this while doing a statistics research assignment. Very relaxing. Well, the research assignment? I don't think that is relaxing. I think if it is, if you're finding that relaxing, I think you gotta get your head checked, man. That sounds boring as hell. Oh, man. Bad. So bad. Right, I think we have some sort of stoony thing in here. Right. Okay, right. Let's just build this up for now. It doesn't need to be that tall because it's got quite a lot of it's quite big. It's very chunky actually. It's very big. But we are in a war, so no, actually, it wouldn't. Maybe it's just a thing. Maybe they've been taking in refugees for a long time, or I don't know. God knows why it's so big. We can try and come up with a storyline for it, I guess. Which we can do a little bit later on. Why would they have a door there and then have a door here? No, we'll just have the door going across this bit. We'll have this a little bit sticking out, I think. But yeah, cool. Right, so Blazed on the Cat, if you don't mind, I'm designing my sister's tattoo for her birthday today. Cool. No worries. You do whatever you want. That's what streams are about. They're about chilling out. Most of the time, I'm not even listening when I'm watching the live stream. Don't know what you guys like, but that's literally what I just don't really listen. I just kind of like tune out a little bit. It's just like background noise. It's like watching a podcast or something, you know? Oh god, I've put that one up a little bit higher. Alright, that's fine. Right? I think. Unless we want to drop... Actually, yeah, we could do some pretty cool mixed level stuff. Not sure how it all will work together, but... I was thinking about it, because I think this looks already, to me, quite big. Which is why I'm wondering, should we actually cut into it? Because it doesn't really need to be... I know it's a hall of some kind, you know, like a kind of eating hall. It doesn't need to be that big, so maybe we just, you know, start to cap it off. Alright, so we have like something like that, right? We'll see. Yeah. Wolf the Mage, good to see you. Andrew, thesis, not sure what I'm doing. Lol, classic builder things. Cool. Yeah. It pretty much is what I was doing, wasn't it? Just classic builder things, putting blocks down, stuff like that. Tom Van Villet, what do I think of Talset 333? Yeah, he used to actually play on Dakacraft ages ago. It's awesome. You'll probably see a couple of my comments on his videos because there are some very good ones. He seems to be very strongly influenced by The Witcher 3, definitely, but that's not a bad thing at all. It just comes through on his builds. I think it's really cool. He's a very, very good builder. He was a very good builder when he was on Dakacraft as well. So, you know, he's just been that way, I think. I think he's just very, very good at the old conquest. Definitely. Voltix plays, it's 11:20 there. Okay, fair enough. 11:20. So I think this one, because it's so high, I'm actually tempted to keep it. No, see, that's the same level as the other one. I was thinking, right, guys, just to talk you through it, because it's so high. I was thinking of actually, you know, if we have a hallway down here and it has to skip around, maybe we actually had it down a block. I'm now looking at it and going, actually, it's not that big, but you know, we'll do something like this. I mean, we're going to end up adding in bits onto it anyway, and it means we chip out this bit. Obviously, I just kind of stopped there, didn't I? I don't know why. Bit random, but that's the way we did it. Do this for now. Let's just mask all this. Let's get rid of the pink. It's kind of annoying me. You know what I'm talking about. A little bit. Block Foresters, I've been working on Hemburg since 29th of October. Wow, okay, so we've been working on it for a few months now. That's a hell of a long time, isn't it? Yeah, fair enough. Ewan Muir was looking forward to the stream. Are you going to import any of your previous builds? E.g. Roman build? Man, that is such a big question. Because I've been thinking that as well, especially for the Roman stuff. I'm very tempted. It's difficult, isn't it? Because we've got, since, if you guys didn't know, the Conquest mod obviously was, or has, wait, I'm just going to grab these blocks first. I think I'm going to go with this dark one. The Conquest mod, they did have like a Roman expansion pack for it, which was made by this guy called Origins. And basically, they made a load of Roman stuff, so they've added all those textures in, which is why we've got a lot of the Roman brick and things like that. So it's like, do I import those? Actually, I can't really import them. Do I rebuild those, you know, with the same textures, just in the mod? Oh, I'm not going to do that there. Sorry, that's wrong. Oops, that's wrong as well. It's going to have some sort of weird structure over this bit. Kind of like a tower type thing, but not really a tower. I don't really know. Have a little tower. It just makes it like stand out, I think. Yeah. So do I do that, or do I just you know, look at them? We'll have a chat about them and do that. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. What are you gonna do after you finish Hemburg? Says Nicky Lunn. We'll kind of work on a couple of things. I think Silver Sage. We were chatting about this the other day in the stream. We're thinking like Silver Sage. You know, complete that one, finish it up, because it's not too far, you know, from being done really. Then we'll kind of have a look at everything else, I think. I would like to do a little bit of the swamp, but I do also like the Roman stuff. Though. I do really like the Roman stuff. I think it's really good. Yeah, it's quite enjoyable to do. I think this is going to have to wrap around, isn't it? I hadn't done one of these for ages, these wraparound type roofs. And that'll go to there, obviously. And that will go onto there. Okay. So yeah, Roman, I don't know, well, I think we'll have a chat about it. I do want to go back to Vestia, the Kingdom of Vestia, and kind of have a look at all those type of builds, and see if we want to do any more. I want to stick this out, I just think it looks so bad not being stuck out. Until, yeah, I've got to. It just looks rubbish. I mean, the pillar can still stay there, it's just maybe we go out another 3 blocks. You know. Then it gives us a really big hall. But, you know, big hole's good, right? Maybe? Don't know. That's kind of like more sunk into the ground as well, isn't it, there? Oh, right. Get onto this. Where the hell is this going on? That is the right place, isn't it? Yeah. No, that's not right. What have I done? I think this one's one high, isn't it? This is throwing me somehow. Oh, that's the pillar. Yeah, so that is quite low down, which is fine. It's not a problem. Right. Sorry, guys. I'm getting so lost. Bradley Swain, what am I playing on? The Minecrafts, man. I think he means the stream in the background. Music is relaxing. Yeah, the music is always relaxing. It's windswept. I like it. Right, I'm missing a lot of the chat. Sorry, good dudes. I'm missing a lot of the chat. But if you guys do wanna be heard, I have got super chat on. I don't know if you guys have ever used it, but that'll then pop your name up and you can put a message and stuff like that, which is quite cool. But I'm gonna try and catch them up onto a lot of these. It's just really difficult. What have I done? Right, so if we've got this thing, I think we have a very basic roof going across this bit because we don't need anything else. This is up higher than the other one, which is a bit weird, I think. I mean, maybe it works. Maybe it doesn't. We'll find out anyway. Maybe we will. We'll bring this all across. I'm trying to get this structure working. The problem is I don't really know what the structure is supposed to be, so that's kind of a bit difficult. But I think we just kind of like keep on working around it, and it'll maybe figure itself out, like kind of that does. I like that chunk that just disappeared then. Bit weird. Cool. So Tom Van Villet, seen some comments from you. That's why I knew you knew him. Ah, fair enough. Yeah. So talking about Talset. Yeah. Yeah. Fernando Landeros gotta go by. No worries, man. Thank you very much for coming on. Hopefully you'll pop on to future streams. That'd be good to see you again. Good to see you even. Screw healthy snacks. I'm gonna get cookies. Fair enough, Wolf the Mage. Fair enough indeed. Why not? Yeah, so I mean, what's going on here? What the hell is gonna go on there? This also needs to come out a little bit, even if it's just one block. Don't know what will be in here, of course, but I think we'll have like a angle type roof. So if we have these, we'll then have a wooden roof going into that, just like a little extension that's kind of built at kind of, you know, over some sort of time. But yeah, Galadrax, to be fair, he did take a huge break in the middle. Yeah. It wasn't so much a break; it was more more work was getting to me. Sucks, doesn't it? But yeah. But it's still a long project, definitely. But I'm determined to finish it, you know? Because if you have a look back at all my series type stuff, I've never finished anything. Except for the small stuff like Wagrandale. And I think that's why I quite liked Wagrandale. Because it, you know, we finished it. Yeah. So we've got Creeper Bros. How's it going, Creeper Bros? And Tillia as well. Good to see you again. Galadrax, will there be a secret underground Satanist type religion that the orcs mostly worship? But there's some small pockets around Yarowyn and could be a quest that is to find them all. Complicated. Which doesn't answer a single damn thing, does it? Very complicated. The orcs do. There are like these demon type creatures, and there is a dark god. Because the gods are very complicated. There's actually quite a few gods around, and they weren't really aware of each other. So, for example, Gaia is the elf god, of course. Well, I say of course, like you guys know it. Yeah, she's the like elf god, the one that created the elves, and she was actually, you know, kind of existed or exists in Yarowyn. It's a bit complicated because she's kind of gone into this like weird spirit type form thing at the minute. I'm not saying up the minute, not really at the minute. It's gotten into spirit form, and kind of like split into all these different spirits and stuff, which is really weird to explain, and just kind of gone wandering. But the Nords had Odin was actually the god and he actually created the Nords. So I mean, it kind of fits in with everything. But it was then that Gaia kind of, when the Nords came onto this land, Gaia noticed that actually yes, there is another god because she didn't create them. So she's kind of gone wandering to kind of like find them and other ones. Which I think is kind of like a unique kind of thing, you know? It's different, isn't it? Maybe? Voltix Plays just started a Let's Build City on your channel. Good luck. You'll be going forever. And also, I can see that you've got to go, which is fair enough. Saphira Player, good to see you again, Saphira. What did you miss? Not too much. Big building. They're kind of working on. We're just doing a time lapse type thing. I'm kind of chilling at the same time, so it might be quite a long one. But I've got I think 5 hours worth of footage to record for the time lapse, so I'm not too worried. Thomas Lav, Kokarick. Sorry, I'm struggling with your name, man. I do apologise. Says, which idea do you recommend? A British town with Industrial Revolution or British town after colonies? I'm not a big fan of Industrial Revolution, personally, but that's just me. So I mean, it's kind of up to you. What do you fancy doing? Do we bring this into here? I think we might do. It might make it a little bit different. You know, then we have to have this central pillar type thing. So I'm not really too sure what this bit is, but you know, yeah. Ryan Kirkwood, damn! I remember watching you when you were doing the World Painter streams when I was making Yarowyn a long time ago. Yeah, it was last year now, wasn't it? Crazy, isn't it, man? I mean, we've come quite far. I think I need to kick this up one level to make it stick out of this. So I'm going to do that. I'll kick it up a little bit. I mean, this is really odd building because I have absolutely no plan for it. Not really, anyway. We're gonna have to figure out how to do this because this is pretty close. So we're gonna have to bring down pillars or something. Or we should bring down pillars, should I say? Actually, should. Don't really have to, do we? Trying to get around it. Super chat is disabled in your country, Blockthrower. No, that's crazy. It's pretty good actually, Super Chat. I don't mind it. It's not as good as I'd like it to be, but it's not bad. I'm actually gonna, even though that's off an angle, I'm actually gonna go for here. So yeah, Super Chat's like the like you have on Twitch where you can donate type stuff. You can do that, and you get your chat message comes up. So they've kind of tried to do basically what Twitch has, but yeah, it's a little bit different. So I have this weird structure actually, isn't it? Is this going to look right? And what is this bit anyway, this bit up here? Who knows? We'll try it out. If we have to trash it, we have to trash it, you know? That's the thing I've got to think of. I shouldn't be afraid to trash it, because that's what I always say. And there has actually been a couple before when I've done time-lapse type stuff where I have just completely trashed it. Just started from scratch. Sometimes you have to. It just looks terrible, and you know, you've got to do something. Can't just leave it there. Unfortunately, you can't. Right. Ooh, the only good thing is we can then connect it onto this. Just realised that. So if we did have this up to like here or something, you know, whipping around or whatnot, I think it needs to be a tiny little higher than this wall, whatever it is. So if we had, right, let's get inside. Let's jump inside. So the legs things here. If we had like a floor here, but then we're gonna almost like have a natural floor up here actually. So we might actually even have it four high. That means that this one's really small. So I think this definitely needs to go up a little bit more. Even just one higher. So we'll try this. And then we can do, you know, whatever we need to do. I'll do it really basic at the minute. Actually, no, I think it doesn't need to be rounded. I think the way we can get around it is by doing this, you know, doing the peaked roof. We haven't got many angles going this side. So we'll try that out instead. Right, Black Pepper Production's got to go. It's 9:30 over there. Damn, man. Oi, O's Garage, how's it going, man? Like the idea of the gods live on a higher plane of existence, but still something similar to reality. Yeah, I mean, the story that I've been writing for Gaia is quite interesting because she kind of like just awoke in the world. There was no plants, no nothing. It was just dirt, essentially. No, not dirt. It's just rocks. And she came across, you know, she walked all the way across the land. And she just kept on walking, and then she found basically a river. Sorry, she didn't find the river. She found the ocean, and she was kind of like looking at the ocean for ages, trying to figure out what the hell's going on, because there's all this water, and she didn't know where it came from, because that was like pre her, because there's stuff that's pre-gods, because there is something that's higher than them that nobody really knows about. And she was kind of looking at the erosion of like the waves crashing against the rocks. I mean, she didn't need food because she was a god, for example, so she didn't have anything like that, and she like pondered on it ages. And then she actually saw right in the distance, and she was focusing on this for ages, that clouds were forming, and she kind of like noticed that they were actually forming from the ocean. So you could see that's been all beamed up, and then she went wandering inland. She actually followed the clouds going inland, and then when she got to mountains, they started to break. And it was the first time that she actually felt rain on her. And which I think must be quite an interesting thing, wouldn't it? The first time you see rain. And she kind of like followed all these droplets all collecting together, and you know, they turned into a stream. And then she followed that stream that got bigger and bigger. And she then eventually, you know, followed it all the way back to the ocean. And it's then that she realised that there's kind of like a cycle going on. There's a cycle of this kind of like destruction and erosion, and it makes way for these beautiful rivers, and it all kind of like feeds back to the ocean. And there's that kind of like path, the way is what it's called, is the religion that's kind of like under her, which is all about like this kind of like natural path that you kind of follow. That you have bumps, you go over, you know, you cut your way through valleys, and sometimes you have to literally cut your way through, but you'll get there eventually. And there's also the other thing is when she was looking around and following this, she didn't see that there was any life around, so she actually created the first grasses. And as she kept on wandering around Yarowyn, she kept on creating like new things, new trees, and new plants and new flowers and new crops and everything, which is why Yarowyn has quite a different fauna around. And that's kind of like original thing. And it was after that she actually wanted to have some life. She needed something to help her look after the forests, look after the trees and things, which is why she created the elves. So after she created the elves, she found it really difficult. There was things, you know, she basically, I think it's 14, I think in my story they've got 14 different elf families, or main families, and one of them was a little bit more warlike, and when the Nords actually came, Gaia basically said to them, because she was more kind of like guiding them at this point, not actually being physically there as much. She appeared as different spirits and things like that, you know, quite different. She actually kind of said, no, go and greet them, and of course they invaded. But one of the elves actually did say about, you know, you shouldn't trust them. Shouldn't trust them at all. You know, we should be really wary of them. We don't know these outsiders, etc., etc. And they'd come from Odin, of course, and Odin had sent them to explore, you know, and kind of like grow and everything. It's not looking too bad at the minute, actually. And yeah, after that, she kind of decided to make these extra spirits around. She made the Ents to guard the Great Forest, which were being burnt by the Nords, as well as the Orc raids as well. There's a load of Orc raids going on pretty much all the way through the time. And she also created different spirits, so she split herself into these different spirits to be able to manifest different bits and bobs of like the essence that is her. So she's diminished in power, but she's also not, because she's actually lots of different ones. But anyway, there's a little bit of a story about that. So that they are physical, but they're not so much. I mean, I've got some stories that I was thinking about for Odin, and how he's actually kind of like travelled way north to the land of Valhalla. Of course, it's gonna be Valhalla, something like that. I don't know. I'll post it as soon as I've got all the storyline bits and bobs of it. I quite like it. I think it's quite a more kind of like deep kind of story type thing. Anyway. Yeah. Hopefully that helps. I don't know what the question was. Or what anyone asked me at all. I did not like it when it does that thing. I think we'll go with like a really simple type roof on this one. You know, it doesn't have to be super fancy or anything. I think I can see why I've got it raised up on the other one now. So I mean, this was the idea that this would have this, and this will be like a window, wasn't it? We'll see. We'll see. Right, and this is going to be a bit weird. Oh dear. Is there no way to import buildings and stuff? Could you not do the same way? Place trees. It's difficult because it's all on metadatas. You have to then convert it, and I don't think. I'm not sure. I can't remember what you have to do with the converter. I know that obviously it works from a certain version to a certain version. I don't know what the metadata one does. But I think we need to probably build it from scratch and do it all again anyway, because there's so much we can potentially add to it. You know? We'll see. Right. Okay, let's build on this, because we chatted too much. Sorry for missing the chat as well, guys. It's really difficult, but like I said, you can use Super Chat and that will grab my attention because it's super colourful. It's very, very colourful. I got a Super Chat from a nice dude yesterday as well, which is really nice. When we're just playing, just chilling out on Skyrim, really, which is awesome. But what I've started to do with the Super Chats is I've started to put them. So if you give anything, you'll get your name on the About page. I think I'm going to have to do something properly about it. And I was thinking possibly, because I know that Bert from is one of the guys on the Darwin Reforged server, said if I'm asked if I'm doing anything with. I'm just going to cut this out. Don't think we actually need the central beams going down there. We probably would for actual support, but not going to do them. But yeah, Bert said about possibly if I'm doing anything with the survival kind of stuff, because there's going to be, I think there's going to be the next version has got a lot of survival stuff in the Conquest mod, so it might be that we anybody that gives donates anything at all, we I like create a part of the Discord that you guys then join essentially, and we actually do like a survival series where you can just kind of like chill out or something. I don't know, might work. Might work. Really like the overhanging porch entrance thing to the house. Yeah, it's a bit different, isn't it? I mean, it's just different. It's just a bit odd, but yeah. I'm trying to add some like depth in this bit right now. This is why I'm doing this. Just to do this like weird thing. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to split up the actual build a little bit. Cut into it. It's a bit of a random technique. I really don't. I haven't got any plans for this building actually. It's I'm pretty much adding and taking away as I go. So but it's not a bad way of doing it. It's just it's not the best either. Would be nicer to have a plan. Don't know what you think. Shule, you would donate, but to Super Rig, don't worry, man. It's no problem at all. Like the story? Cool. That's good. Yeah, I definitely want to do more lore videos and things like that. I think it's quite good. Discord isn't ready made yet. I mean, the only thing I've got for the Discord, because you guys can have a link to it or whatever, wherever it is. I need to do the invite thing, don't I? I'll go on to rules. Hey, Adam Berry, thank you, man. That is awesome. Thank you very much for the £5. That is awesome, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Is all I'm going to say. So what I'll actually do is I'll add your name to my channel, which is cool. Right, so Discord, I was saying. Also, Adam Berry, if you've got a Discord username, if you can PM me that'd be awesome, and I'll add you to the like pre-group that I'm gonna have for whatever perks we do. Whether it's just you get access to like private channels and stuff, and we just chat or something at some point, or if we end up doing like survival stuff or going on to servers or something. I don't know. I'm not too sure yet, but we'll have a look. So that's the one at the minute. I mean, there's nothing there. Not really. But, you know, that's what they can do. Ritter Mabuse, I think the porch is a really good idea. Thumbs up. Cheers. Import buildings, you mean schematics and stuff, works fine with Word Edit and MC Edit. Yeah, I'm mainly thinking about the ones that are in the metadata side of it. That's the thing. But cheers, Adam Berry. Do you want me to PM you if you've got something? Don't know what's easier. Don't know what's easier really. If I can, I'll just PM you. Give me a sec. I'll sort it out because then it's all done, isn't it? I just can't remember my my ID. Let me figure out how to do it. I can't remember how to do it. I've got your channel up anyway, Adamberry, so what I'll do is, as soon as I can sort that out, probably after we've done a time-lapse, because I just forgot we are actually doing a time-lapse at the minute. It's going to be a bit paused, isn't it? Bit of a break. Yeah, I really, really do appreciate any donations. It's awesome. Right, so if we've got this kind of like weird structure type thing, I mean, they'll have 2 doors on there. That's pretty self-explanatory, isn't it? Mercury Gaming, why can't I? Is that to do with the donations available in Africa? I don't know. Don't know why it isn't. I mean, I was thinking about Patreon as well. I think Patreon might be better. So I might go with Patreon. This doesn't actually look that bad. I don't think it's an orphanage, though. Do you guys think I should change this from an orphanage? Because it does not look like one. It looks really nice and fancy. Should we change this to like a knight's... You know, we were saying about a knight's hall before. Does this kind of work for one? I mean, I know we haven't got any stables around, but we've got all this space around here. We can do a couple stables. It just looks so big and fancy, doesn't it? What do you think? I don't know. We'll see what you guys think. Ah, dear. Galaxy, actually to the list of people I want to donate to. Cheers, man. That's awesome. Anyway, yeah, it's really difficult because I got a job. I got paid a good wage. For me, it's not too bad, so I do donate every so often. But I remember how when I was skint, I wanted to, but I couldn't, which is fair enough. You know, doesn't really matter too much. So you know, it's the way it is. Try and dirty it up at the end. I think you should. It seems a bit big for an orphanage. That's what I'm thinking as well. I think you're totally right, Sam Randy. I think you're totally right. Knight's Guild. Knight's Guild. Knight's Hall. Bit like a mansion. It is a bit like a mansion, isn't it? But it's not in the Noble District. It totally wasn't supposed to be. I was just trying to make a complicated structure. Oh, man. It would be... Big, rich Dhaka. Yeah, I know it's quite... This would be very... It's even bigger than a church or a monastery. I don't think it should be an orphanage. No. I know. I mean, orphanages were quite big, but this is just too big. Darn. Okay. Well, we don't need to be inside, because time-lapse stuff is all outside, so I don't know what we're doing. Knight's Hall, maybe add some defensive towers. Yeah, we could have like this as a defensive tower, couldn't we? We could do some stuff with that. At the minute, it's very, very flat, so I think... if we, you know, obviously I'm not going to have this floor. I'm just going to throw this in for now, because I'll hate that, and I want to get rid of it. I think if we build this outwards... I know that looks terrible at the minute. Alright. I'm quite aware. That list looks absolutely dreadful. Ah, dear. Yeah. Knights Guild or something like that. I mean, it won't be knights, but you know, I know exactly what we're thinking, which is like the Rohirrim type dudes. I also don't like how I've used all the same wood on this. I think that looks atrocious with me using the same wood in it. Actually, I think this just looks atrocious. What I've just added a box onto it, and this looks absolutely dreadful. I know what I'm trying to do. It's just not working. It's either that or we end up doing something else. I mean, we need a different type of wood. I'm using such stupid techniques for this. Just definitely use some different wood. I quite like this beam. Discord invite is not working for you? Oh, man. Really? Where did... Oh, whoops, wrong one. Because what do I do? Create instant invite. Invite people. Set this link never to expire. Copy. Should just do that. Gunner's watching this while doing homework. Unlucky. Maths homework, even worse. Really unlucky, man. I feel sorry for you for having to do maths homework. I absolutely hated maths homework when I was, well, back when I was a wee lad, as they call it in Scotland, I guess. I don't know, but yeah. Gladiators' quarters. I think it's too fancy for that, isn't it? It's a bit too fancy for gladiators as well. You know? God knows. Mercury Gaming just said, damn, lots of parents have died. But an orphanage this big. Yeah, you're right. That just made me chuckle. That's so funny. 7 billions and free, yeah. Need to copy the link. Invite works. Cool. There you go. Cool. Thanks, Adamberry. Yeah, I'll grab you on it at some point. I'm guessing that's you. So what I'll do is I will add you as a friend. There we go. Because you very, very kindly donated £5 to me, which I really, really do appreciate. So I'll when I've sorted out roles, I'll put you in some sort of like special role type thing. I think that's the best way we'll do it, and we'll have like a. I think it'll be Darwin Reforged Survival. We'll do. I think that's what we'll do, and I'll just basically, when we're doing that series, we'll do a live stream, but we'll also I'll have the chat open just on that thing for people that either Patreon dudes, which I need to set up Patreon, or I've done like super chat, and I'll just add them in manually. I think that sounds fair, but I don't know what you guys think. I mean, it's, you know, could be sort of town hall, bank, court. Oh, actually, yeah, town hall could kind of work, couldn't it? Could definitely work as a town hall. What do you guys think about town hall? I think that's a really good idea. Or make it a school, says Oscar Clark. Yeah. I don't know if they'd have a school because it's quite fancy, isn't it? You know. But town hall is really quite a strong kind of thing. Galaxy says make it an orphanage and a school. There's also that as well. Okay, we're getting lots of it. Rita Mabu says a noble brothel. Yeah, that would that would definitely be a bit different. Adamberry, Darwin Survival looks awesome so far. Yeah, so should we do that? Should we do that for people that donate? We do like a thing. Obviously, people can just go onto it anyway. It's just that we'll do like a chat thing, and we'll try and maybe what we'll try and do is we'll actually make our own kingdom, and obviously fight to the death and all that kind of stuff. We'll have some really wacky quest type things, yeah, because I think that'd be quite fun. Maybe. The only problem is, if I'm streaming it, people are going to know where we are, and they can troll us. So I think we need to build up a proper team, a proper squad. You know? What do you guys think? Or maybe we just go around raiding people like barbarians. I mean, that's the other thing we could do. That'd be pretty... I have some sort of weird central base, and I just stop the stream at that time. Galaxy Orphanage and a brothel, the best combination. I don't think so. I don't think that's right at all. Ryan Kirkwood, how's Highwood going? You know it's not going. You know I haven't done anything on it for ages. It's the same as it was last year. Thing is, that's true, I think, unfortunately. Yeah. One-room schoolhouses were very popular in ye olden days. Yeah, I wouldn't expect them to be that big. Mercury Gaming, my channel name is actually Mercury X05. I changed it accidentally. How do you do that? How the hell did you do that? But fair enough. Right. Oh. I'm just going to do the same goddamn pattern there. Well, that's not good, is it? I can't do that. Do something like that. Do something like that. A bit more up here. That one's going to switch into there. Nice big lumpy roof, as I always do. I really like these lumpy roofs. I know some people say I do them a little bit too much, but I don't care. It makes me happy when I see a really lumpy, god-awful looking roof that's like they can't. I mean, you would expect that with the amount of thatch that they've got, you know, from the fields, they would actually be pretty tidy, but apparently they can't do anything. Hudson Lure, make it a Knights Guild. She's put a wall around it to make it more defensible. I know we can't though, because it's just too much. I mean, technically it's in a wall, you know. It's quite big, yeah. has a school because it's orphanage, as well as an orphanage. Okay, oh, sorry, I'll read that one, Galaxy. You should make it sort of a workhouse-ish. Oh, okay, workhouse, yeah. That can also work, can't it? Like having a room or something with looms and whatnot that orphans might use. It's a bit harsh, but I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, that kind of like workhouse type thing. I know exactly what you're saying. Microgamer likes the roofs. Snowblaze! Hey, Snowblaze. It's been a very long time since I've seen you, man. How are you doing? It's been a very long time. It must be going on months or years now, maybe. At least until we've seen you on a stream, anyway. But yeah, it's good. You could even have this sort of indoor market with multiple shops and stalls, like a shopping centre. Can you imagine that? Rohan Shopping Centre. Welcome to Rohan Mall. No, I don't think it'd be like that, would it? All your shopping needs. Like Rohan leather handbags, Rohan leather dresses, you know. What would they have? Just horse leather clothes, wouldn't it? That'd be all it is. Oh dear. Mercury Gaming, damn peasants, you had one job, look at my roof. Exactly. Yeah. Galaxy, I think a workhouse might fit the with the theme of the area. I think you mentioned it being more of a deprived area. Yeah, in a way. I don't think it's wicker that I'm looking for. I don't know what I'm looking for. Rustic. I'm looking for that fence. I want it to make it look kind of cool with the fancy thing. And that definitely looks a bit dodgy. Yeah. So yeah, Blazed on the Cat. Want to join the Discord server? There you go for it. I mean, obviously I've got a load of changes to do to the Discord server, but I mean, we can start on it. I can always change and edit and stuff, so feel free to jump on. It's pretty much empty. I've not really done anything to it. I really should. Probably. Do something with the Discord server properly. But, hey, it's my first time using Discord as a real server. You like the welcome to Rohan Mall. Why was it followed by the Mario Kart theme? I actually don't know. It was kind of, wasn't it? Rohan Mall. Doo-doo. Can you imagine it? It'd be just be so weird. You can buy peasants' clothes and more peasants' clothes. Get your favourite wheat here for all your bun needs. I mean, that's what it pretty much be like, you know? Can't imagine them doing much else, can you? Maybe. Oh, God. At least we have a laugh on this stream. That's the main thing. All Hamburg makes me think of is hamburgers. I know. That's the only thing. But it's Hemburg. It is from like I have tried to do it like very Lord of the Ringsy with the naming, to go with like old English, Anglo-Saxon type English type stuff. It's like Hem is a hill or something, and Berg is like castle, fort type thing. So I think it literally means hill fort, which is exactly what it is. Pretty descriptive, isn't it? I didn't really go very far with it. to be honest, I didn't really go really deep into like words and mix them. I just went hill. What's fort? That's what fort is. Cool, I've done it. I got kill fort. I've put those two words together. Something like that, anyway. Mercury Gaming haven't been playing Minecraft lately. Just play Warcraft 3. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Quite good. I've not actually played it, but I've heard it's quite good. Well, addictive. All the Warcraft type stuff is addictive, isn't it, really? World of Warcraft, addictive. StarCraft, addictive. I mean, it's... They make good games. World of Warcraft is... I did play it for a little bit. I never got properly into it, though. Never did. Yeah. Mercury Gaming. Rohan Mall. We sell the broken sword of whatever it was. The finger cutter. And we sell horses. Horses and donkeys. You know, you can kind of imagine it, can't you? This just really weird advert. Obviously, it's medieval times, so they wouldn't have adverts like that, but... would just be funny. I don't know. Maybe back the words Berg, it, hill, and hem is fort. Did I get it backwards, did I? I can't remember what it was. I looked on some sort of dictionary, and they're known to be 100% accurate. I'll have you know. Random dictionaries on Google. I don't know if it's correct at all. I expect it's not 100% accurate, but it'll do for what we want to do. There we go. So this looks kind of cool. Right, let's continue with this roof. This is a pain in the ass roof. Tell you what, I'm tempted to do something on this here. So I mean, we've got a pillar there, got a pillar there. We're gonna do some stuff. I don't think we really need to, but not at all. Anyway. And sorry guys, I am totally missing the chat at the minute. It's quite busy tonight, which is really nice. Because it's quite chilled out yesterday. Obviously it's Skyrim, so you guys are like, yeah, I don't really watch DACA for Skyrim, which is fair enough. But it was nice and relaxed, and I could actually read the chat a lot. Admittedly, I wasn't doing much Skyrim because we were just chatting quite a lot. But yeah, it's quite busy tonight, so I do apologise as I'm missing questions. I'm not trying to at all. I don't like it when I miss question type stuff. It gets to me. It's really difficult if you ever try to watch back as well to try and read everything. Did have a quick look, but yeah. There we go. So we got all this stuff. I just don't know why I forgot this at all. It's weird, isn't it? But that just goes to show we've got lots of details to do. Right, and then this one. There we go. That's all. I've just missed out those blocks for some reason. But I think that just adds in a tiny little bit of detail. Not really a lot. Yeah. Galaxy live in a place called Westgate, which is inventive and ironic sounding as it's southeast of England. Yeah, pretty much. So that kind of old, I guess. Yeah. Mercury Gaming. The adverts would be illusions created by the mages. Can you imagine that? Like, just them using magic to do adverts, like medieval adverts. You kind of can, though, can't you? It'd be really fun. It'd be very Terry Pratchett, wouldn't it? That's the thing. So it kind of would work in like a fantasy setting. I don't know. Saphira player, want a family but can't have children? Just come to Rohan Mall and buy your own. Prices according with the condition of the product. Yeah, stuff like that. Food or like bed sold separately. You know, because they always do that with adverts, don't they? They always have, you know, like batteries not included. Just like really quick stuff. So you never know. This is taking ages. Jesus. We've literally been. This is going to be a very long time lapse to edit. I can tell you that because it's going on forever. Which I mean, is not a bad thing, I guess, but it is kind of. Oh dear. YouTube stop for you. No. Feel sorry for you. Feel very sorry for you. Morgan Jones. That sucks. It's just died. Hopefully it'll come back. Should do. Generally it does, I think. Right. Oh dear. Right, cool. So what else we got? Shula A at Skyrim. 8 people, and I was 2 hours late. Yeah, it's always quieter the Skyrim ones. If you guys want to chat, just come onto the Skyrim streams, because that's pretty much all we do. We don't really achieve anything in Skyrim. We're not actually playing because we want to play. Well, I'm playing because I want to play, but we're not really playing to speedrun it or anything. So it's all just really chilled. So not trying to sell my own series, but it'd be cool. Problem is, then I'll want to play it all the time if there's loads of people watching as well. But maybe then it will lose its kind of like personal touch where we do just like chat all the time. Maybe. But I'm doing alright, I think, at the minute. I'm missing some stuff, but you know. I live on an island called Frøya. Is it like Frøya? Named after the Norse goddess. Cool. Oh, like Freya, you mean? Because in English we'd call that Freya. Which is, she was actually one of the Aesir, I believe, wasn't she? She wasn't one of the Vanir. Oh no. No, she was one of the Vanir. She wasn't one of the Aesir. Get it right. There's some pretty good mythology about her, actually, like the actual stories which are in like Prose Edda and stuff like that. It's quite good. I've not actually read Prose Edda, but I've done stuff Yeah. Galaxy, when are the Skyrim streams? Every so often, really. It's they're kind of like just like with most of my stuff. It's just kind of like chill out. Usually Sunday. Seems to be. I think I've done the last couple on Sunday. So, see. Right. Let's build up this. Whoa. Just delete a big chunk out of there. Mercury Gaming. The mall could probably be a place where the mages get their second-hand robes and staffs sometimes. Second-hand robes and staffs. Don't pay full price for your fancy staff. You know, it'd be like that, wouldn't it? It'd be very strange. Very, very strange. Yeah. It's loading lots, Mercury Gaming. Try closing it, opening it again, and all that stuff. Maybe that's what it needs. I don't think that's... basically, I've just told you to turn it on and off again. But it might work. Maybe not. But you never know. Let's build this. The problem with this bit is you can't actually see it on the live time lapse when I do it. But I still have to do it because otherwise it looks rubbish. So, but the thing is that it'll be pretty fast. I do it at 1 minute is of footage is 1 hour. So I mean, we're not spending that much. You know. Right, here we go. Thank you very much, Adam Berry. That's awesome, dude. Thank you for the £2. Every little helps. It really does. Galaxy says, have you tried turning it off again? Advice is likely from the IT crowd. Yeah, the thing is I work in IT, so it's kind of right. That's literally what we do. But yeah. Shula, I achieve things in Skyrim, don't make me laugh. Yeah, you're right. Yesterday's one, we pretty much did absolutely nothing. Sam Byers, Adam, you madman. He is indeed. That's so cool, man. He also, Adam Berry just said, tried rubbing your batteries on your jumper. Yeah, that'll work on the YouTubes. Give that a go. But yeah. Thanks for the support for Adam Berry as well in the chat. That's awesome, guys. And also, he's awesome as well, of course. So I'll be adding him to the thingamajiggy, my about thing. I don't know if that's going to fill up too much or something. I don't know. We'll see. But we'll see. Mercury Gaming, it's fine now? Cool. So which one worked? The turning it on and off or the batteries rubbing together type thing? Just in case other people have it, of course. We can create a FAQ for it. Turn it on and off again. I don't like this block here. I'm going to go with... I don't like what I've just done then. Try hitting your device with a hammer. I wouldn't recommend that one. I don't think I can endorse that one. Oh, have we done with the roof? No, we haven't. ISolTech, do you use a mod for this block? Yes, I do. I do indeed. This is the Conquest Reforged mod pack. But mostly the mod in there. It's got quite a few other things like Journey Map, which... This is Journey Map and it's awesome. I absolutely love Journey Map. I used to always be a fan of... and I can't remember, Ray's Minimap? But honestly, since using Journey Map, will never go back ever, ever. So yeah, it's really good. So yeah, Adam Berry says Conquest is ace. Love the mod. It is awesome, isn't it? It's really good. I mean, I liked it when it was just a texture pack, but you know, now that it's into a mod, I was a bit skeptical about it. Right? I don't really know why either. I don't know why I was, but now I'm not at all. You know. It just seems to work really, really well. I need to sort this out. This looks a bit rubbish. I think the problem is this, right? Oops, just deleted a big chunk out of that. I think the problem is that I need to actually bow it down or something. Yeah, that's my issue, maybe. Yeah, there's the thing. So maybe we do. That's the worst bowing down I've ever seen. Oh, right. I think what I need to do is keep it exactly how it was. That would look terrible. I just did it really badly. I didn't do anything else. I just got the complete angle wrong. You know. Oh man, that sucks. So bad. Yeah. can't donate, so the best thing next is supporting the ones who can. Yeah, that's awesome, Spheria. No, I think that's a really nice thing to do. And you don't have to. I'd never want you guys to feel pressured into it. It does help, as it always does, you know, with everyone. But never feel pressured into doing it. That's the simple way. You know, should be giving should always be a. You know what I find weird is, like, if you have a charity event and there's something going on, you can like give to that, don't you, quite freely. It's quite nice because you just do. So, not saying that I'm a charity. It'd be very, very odd. Oh no, it's all breaking. Right, I think we need to kill that one there. We're almost done with this roof. Then we've got windows to do. I mean, we haven't done windows and we haven't done doors, and we've been going for, wow, a whole hour and 50 minutes. This actually might fill up a lot. I'm quite happy, actually. I don't know what the building is. Still. I know I've been saying a mall, jokingly, but I don't think it should be a mall. I think it'd be very weird if we have Rohan Mall. It'd be funny, but I just don't think the... Can you imagine if I did like a Rohan Mall tutorial? You know? Because it will be a tutorial at some point. I think it'd be really odd. Really, really odd. But gotta think about how I'm saying, you know? Thanks, Galaxy. That's awesome, man. Bow it up. Yeah, I think that's the only way, isn't it? Is to you know, properly bow this. I might not do it here. I might do it when we do the interior. I think we'll play around with it. So I always try to keep the time-lapse type stuff quite general, I think. Don't know. I don't know. Gunnar, what's my next project after Hemburg? Are you going to build the huge city or start another, maybe smaller project like the fort in the western areas? I don't really know. I think we'll finish off Silver Sage. We'll do a little bit of area, you know, stuff around this area. I've got a little swamp that I'll show you guys later on. Oh, cool. Thanks very much, Adamberry. Again, man. Please give a round of applause to him as well. Please do. Give him a big shout out because he's going to get loads. He's going to get a massive shout out, really. It's awesome. But yeah, what was I saying? You know, completely thrown me. That was awesome. Thanks, dude. Thanks, dude. It's literally more than I earn a day, wouldn't it? Yeah, from YouTube. Definitely, actually. Definitely. So it's like, there's only about 50p, I think, a day these at the minute. Anyway. It's just crazy, isn't it? It's not that much from advertising. I think it's because there's so many videos around. Anyway, I'm jumping around lots. I need to get some frames, and I need to get some... Oh, I don't have any window frames there. Thank you very much for giving a round of applause, Sphera. That's awesome. And everybody else as well, including Gunnar. Thank you very much, Gunnar. There we go. Do I stop now? You can do. Feel free to. Feel free to save it for another day or another YouTuber. Because you never know who's going on, you know? I like that. I like that you guys are clapping. That's really nice. Right, let's get on to some windows of some kind. I kind of like this little balcony thing, but I kind of don't. I don't really know. Now, windows-wise, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have like 3 windows there, and I'm going to have a 2 window there. Don't like this. I don't actually like what I've just done. Can have a 2 window there. Might have it like that though. That kind of works, doesn't it? Yeah. Maybe. Right, so if we go with that. Farewell to the galaxy. The Earth is all we have left. Okay. 2 on this side. So if we go for... Ooh. It's going to be like floor level, right? Oh, that's annoying. Oh yeah, I didn't need to do 3 blocks. I've only got 2 blocks because it's at a different angle. The thing is, this won't actually look that bad because this will be all down here. Should watch my streams way more often. So relaxing here. Yeah, it is. It's totally chilled. I really like them. It's why I do them. And have been continuing to do them since I kind of like started. It was just more of a, you know, a test really to see if people enjoyed it or not. And they just seemed really chilled. I really like them. I quite like the Skyrim ones because they're even more chilled. We basically just talk all the time. So, you know. Yeah. Typical, why is everyone clapping? Sorry, just go back. Adam Berry gave another £2, which is absolutely fantastic. Fantastical. Right, so if we got that. See, that doesn't look too bad now, even though it's in the floor. That looks okay, I think. I think we also need to do this very simple thing. Galadriel's whatever finished homestead. It is just a you're absolutely right, Galadriel. It's just literally a house in the middle of nowhere. We should. I forgot about that. That was actually supposed to be the stream. That was a stream series, wasn't it? That was my original plan. I did 1 episode. Damn. On the downside, it keeps me from doing your maths homework, which I really should. Fair enough, man. Thank you very much for coming on, Gunner. But yeah. Rolling the money now. Yeah. I know I'm going to have to spend the YouTube monies on cake. What do you do? What do gangsters do to this cake? Right, can we get windows down to there, I wonder? I think we can for this one. So we'll try it. There we go. So that's why we're gonna have the floor. This is gonna be weird upper layer, isn't it? There's not a lot of room. Microgaming, do I have a fishmonger? We do have a fisherman. We did that on the last time lapse, so we've got that in there already. I think that's kind of cool, the fishmonger type person. Definitely, I like it anyway. Don't know if that window looks a bit odd, but we'll see. JJ Gamer 1017, can you get a shout out? You're awesome. I love Minecraft and I've subscribed. Thanks, man. Yeah, pretty much with my streams, because it's the first time I've seen you. But pretty much if you're commenting, I will usually read out your entire comment. I know that YouTube's now got this really cool, fancy feature, whereby when you watch it back, you can see it. So people can technically do it, but I just think it's nice to read out, you know, stuff. Don't you? I think it is anyway. Cryptic streams, why do I have a sudden urge to build a very complex fort? I have no idea. I keep on getting that as well. You know, something that's really fancy. I've never wanted to do that before. Because I'm not as good at them. I'm not as good at... Well, it's not that I'm not as good at them. I'm never sure where to start. It's quite difficult to kind of like figure it out, you know? So... Cryptic stream says, cheesecake. Tom VSD says, you should make the windowy bit a small chapel. Since orphanages were supported by the church, they had an area reserved for religious things. See, we've got a church all the way over there, and this is actually the way, which is another religion. I don't think we're going to make it an orphanage anymore. I think it's too fancy for that. I think we're going to have to make it into something else. Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Cheesecake. Very good. GG Gamer, that's a very cool mod you have as well. Yes, Conquest Reforged mod is awesome. It's very, very good. Very, very good mod. It is epic. Epic mod. Epic, epic, epic. Right, I think we go with one of those stairs. It's just got the whole wheel thing that they've integrated with it as well. It's just brilliant. Makes building so much easier. And every stair and everything like that. Morgan Jones' first tutorials didn't channel was the 14-gun brick early, January. Cool. That's quite a while ago now, isn't it? Well, actually not January 2018, but when I did those videos with the like break and things like that, it's really old. See, this looks very windowy, so I mean it looks quite fancy. We haven't even got around to doing a lot of the details on it. Yeah. What happened to Rohan Mall? Did it close like 5 seconds after being not even open? Yeah, it just failed, you know. Nobody wanted all that horse clothes and all that kind of stuff, you know. That was the problem. Yeah. What's the Discord code? Here you go. That one. Okay, I'd like to see what happens on it, really. I think we'll mess around with it. Any feedback? I might open up a channel and give everyone access to like a feedback thing or a planning thing, and maybe we'll just try and build it all together. Because although I've got been on Discord servers and things like that, actually trying to figure out how we want to organise it as a community is really difficult. Manor, maybe. It is more of a manor, isn't it? I think this is going to have like some sort of step going up, obviously, to go onto this bit, but that should be fine. Right, what else have we got to do on it? Got that big window there, got those windows around there. It does look very manor-y, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Yeah. Oh yeah, we need to do these bits. Adam Berry, how old am I? I don't want to give out my exact age because then it gives out some of my personal information, but I am in my late 20s. It's the easiest, it's the kind of like, you know, cut down version. Cut down version? It's not really, is it? It is, but it isn't. You know what I mean? Right, if we go for these for windows, we have a lot of windows on this upper level. Because then it really opens it up, hopefully. That's my plan anyway. And we'll just have these single windows. Why have my voice gone weird? Windows. What's with the pebble wall? Says Oscar Clark. That is to do with the masking part of it that I've got. So I'm going to have to mask it in a second. I have kind of forgotten about it, I'll be honest. So we'll sort that out in a second. Don't you worry, it'll be fine. Do you like how I had to put that block in from that weird angle? Didn't really have to, but you know what I mean. I think we'll just have a single window in this bit. And annoyingly, that means we have to. Well, we're gonna have to switch this around to this side because I'm putting this stair here. Oh, and also, we haven't put in these, have we? Very silly. I think that definitely needs to be bowing though, or something happening to it. Yeah, doesn't look too bad though so far, does it? Does it? No. Yeah, we'll see. Cryptic streams, make a place for repairing clothes or sewing. It seems, yeah, something that can do. Definitely, we could have a tailor is what we actually need, and I think it is on the list. I think it's on the list. If not, it needs to be. But you're right. Yeah, tailor would definitely be in here. I'm just trying to make this look a little bit more, you know, interesting. Yeah. No, I'm not that young. Jesus, no. No, I've been working for 10 years of my life, I think. Something like that, at least. I can't remember. God knows anymore. I used to work in a shop, that was fun, but no, now I do database and interface stuffs. 54, right? Yes, that is exactly it, yeah. Get through. Get in. Put that up there. From medieval time they had a ton of glass. I know. Don't block thrower. Don't say that. I like it. I don't care. I know that they would not have that much glass. I know they wouldn't. I'm fully aware of it. That they would have just like crappy bits of wood, and they'd always have boards that go over it, but I think it looks so much better. It looks so much better with the glass frames. I mean, technically though, if you have a look at it, you know, it doesn't look that much like glass. It's not glass, right? It's wood, right? So I don't know what you're talking about. It's literally just wood going down there. Just wood, nothing else. No glass. Can you see any glass? No, nothing there. So I can even punch it. Just like that. I destroyed something, didn't I? Wasn't so smart, maybe. Oh yeah, I can just take out this bit. I don't actually need it, do I? Dull. All this bit. Why have I built that? I think we need some fancy wood as well in there. Yeah. Blockthrower never misses these streams. I know he's good, isn't he? He is very good. Most of the time he just catches them. It doesn't matter what time of day they are. Blockthrower seems to be able to get on, which is really good. I really do appreciate that as well. Really do, you know? Right, let's jump through here. Oh, we need a door. That's what I was going to do. Simple thing called a door. And we're going to have this fancy door as well. There we go. I don't like that block. That one doesn't work, does it? O's Garage Imagination. Yeah, exactly. Daka, will you even ever dab in your lifetime? Never. Never. Never have. Never will. Yeah. Morgan Jones, Minecraft is never going to get old. I think it will, but Minecraft 2. That's when things are going to hit off when they release Minecraft 2. I don't know if they're ever going to do it. I think they should, because they've made a load of money. Crypto assumes that will be a cold orphanage. I'm guessing you've commented somewhere else, or someone else has. Sorry, I'm still back behind everything. Tom VSD, do you have any suggestions of what to do with the interiors of a medieval lighthouse? kind of off topic, but a second opinion always helps. So obviously your fire, if it's medieval, have it as an actual fire. You know, at the top, like more like a signal fire type thing, really. But do shelter it as well, you know, because it needs to be sheltered from any strong winds that are around. But yeah, I don't know what else to really suggest on it. It's a kind of a different one. I think I'm going to go with that. I know I've used that for the church, but I think it's an awesome texture. Other question is, what else do we do with it? Don't want to use that one. I mean, that one's nice as well, but I think that one just kind of fits in, doesn't it? Just so smooth. But also, you know, build a nice interior, have a nice little fire. Yeah, nice fire at the top. Have some food, all that kind of stuff. Have a nice kind of, I don't know, living area. Not really nice area, you know, like a really cramped kind of living area, kind of minimum. But you could even have the shared room with like a little kitchen area as well. It depends on how big the lighthouse is, really. But you know, if you've got any pictures of it, send it to me on Twitter, and I'll kind of like try and give you some ideas if you want. Happy to do that. Not at all. I don't know. Flower Goblin. Hi, sorry, I'm Laugh. Late. Yeah. You're also late on your English. That's very good, Mercury Gaming. Yep. Anyway. Morgan Jones. Literally spammed Discord. Oh, excellent. That's going to be good, isn't it? No, not really. I like that first forever type thing, though. But yeah, I can see you on Discord now, at least. At least I know it's working. So yeah, if you guys, I don't know, what should we use for Discord at the minute? If we put it into like general something, I know Galadrax is on the voice thing. Put something down, make general text. If you guys could like post some suggestions on what you want channel-wise in there, something like that. I don't know. Yeah. Oscar Clock, when you're making a modern city tutorial, that's like impossible to make a modern city tutorial. They're too big. The modern cities are huge. It's crazy, man. Never. It's too big. How to build an entire modern city is like, it's like crazy, man. Can't do that. That does not work at all. That looks terrible. Let me reverse all those. I'm trying to make something fancier here, and it's not working. It's because I'm using the wrong block as well. I mean that doesn't help. You know, I'm trying to jazz it up a bit, and it's just all failing, really. You know what I'm trying to do, right? Maybe. Oh, I can't do anything there because that's all behind, but I could do something there and get rid of the door. But I spent ages like placing. Oh, for God's sake! Right. Can't place it there because it's a stair. Scream and shout and everything. Okay, well we've got a vertical slab with that one at least. So we can do that. We can use the corner blocks in here or something. Yeah. Don't know. God knows. I think we'll mess around with that for ages when we get around to it. But any idea? Any idea what it is? Yeah. Maybe no. But there's the Discord. I know somebody just asked for it. It just disappeared. Sampo, that is. Yeah, of course you can. I'll put it up properly somewhere, but at the minute I'll just do it for these random streams, so the people that are streaming can then grab the Discord while it's in its early stages, and then when we kind of, you guys help me with configuring it all, kind of, then we'll get onto that. Really. Let's have another window. Oh, yeah, that reminds me. Not the window part of it, but we do need a stair, don't we? Oh, have I not got any upside down stairs for these? We need to do that. We need a block in this bit. That's going to drive me nuts if I don't do it. That's really simple. Yeah, this all works. Right, okay, so that's all good. That's all pretty good. Mercury, for some reason I like rustic fences and a small chicken coop in front of my structures. Fair enough. It's very fair enough. Chicken coops we need those in the city, really. We haven't got any. We should do, I think. And we've only got a small farm. We've got one tiny little farm within the city. I know they have most of them behind, but I don't know. Yeah. Guy, sorry, I don't know if you're reading this or not, because it's my third time posting this. I think it should be a children's workshop, but it's supported by the orphanage and the housing estate. Yeah, sorry, man, because the chat's so busy at the minute, I am missing it, but do try and get it. So there we go. George Kent, just want to say, I remember when I made the marionette boat by you a few years ago and showed it to my friends. It's a shame I lost that world for all the other progress. Yeah, the only problem with the marionette that I found that I didn't really like about it was the interior part of it. You know, it was really too cramped. So I think if I ever build some more of them, I'm going to make sure there's enough area for the interior, because I think that was the biggest issue. Don't know what you guys think, but that's what I thought. Right, so that's that. So I'm just getting a little bit of mud and things like that. Mask 2, and we are fair. 35 colon 1. What I'm going to do is have this like loop around or something and then go up. That looks stupid. Yeah, I think it just did not work at all. Whatever I had in my head just did not work at all then. Right, well that's kind of working, right? God damn it. Tom Villa, you gotta go. No worries, man. Thank you very much for coming on. I'm sure I'll see you later on in the week anyway. Ah, dear. Yeah. Gimmick Reach, what have I missed? Not much, just a big building that we have no idea what it is. Honestly, we have no idea. As a collective, we can't decide. I know some people were thinking it might be like a workhouse, maybe. And some people were thinking it might be a mall. We were thinking Rohan Wall. You know, there's quite a few jokes around that. It was quite funny. But we're really not sure. We really don't know what this even is at all. So that's what you kind of missed. But yeah, we'll see. Ducky, you could use fences for the windows instead. Nah, man, these are fences. There's no glass panes in between. Just wood, right? Yep. I just like them. I mean, we haven't got any what are they called on them at all. I mean, wooden shutters, you know. So I mean, that'll add in a lot, won't it? Well, I say a lot, not really a lot, but I love this texture. I use it too much. I admit that I use it too much, but you'll never stop me using it. Just looks amazing. It's just so cool. I love that they've done this. I mean, this is like fence gates to the max, really, isn't it? Using them for shutters. I mean, come on, so good. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to get that one, am I? Oh. Come on, no, I'm gonna have to delete that one, and then do this one. There we go. There we go. Right, and now that we can do that one, we can then push it to this one, and then do this one. Something like that. And don't ask me what I'm going to do with this one. I'm not really too sure at the minute. I might cut down these and go with ye olde wooden board. You know? Well, actually, in that case, if I do this and clip it off a bit and have them actually open, no reason why I can't have that there. But I think just a trapdoor will do. I can find it. There we go. Trapdoor. Yeah, something like that'll do. Nice and chilled. Something like that. Anyway. It's a pub. It'd be a very big pub, wouldn't it? Yeah. I think we got to decide on what this is, because I need to talk about it in the time-lapse and make it seem like I actually planned to build this building as what it is. Because I have done that before. For example, the church, for example, that was supposed to be a barracks, and it turned out looking like a church, so I just said it was a church. I know it's cheating, isn't it? You know? Things don't turn out what you think they're going to turn out like at all. But admittedly, in the video, I did say it was originally a church, or supposed to. Sorry, it was originally a barracks. It just didn't look anything like one, so we changed it. Quite like it though. It's a nice building. It's a really nice building, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, not that one. Sorry guys, that was supposed to be the Discord. forgot about the Discord. There we go. Rather than the actual brush, unless you like my brushes. Oh, there you go. That's that Discord at the minute. I mean, we'll keep on adding to it, and we'll try and build it. If you guys have got any suggestions, shove them in general chat or something. I'll read through them tomorrow, probably tomorrow. Or later today. We'll see. Right, guys. That I think is going to be it for at least that bit of it. We'll kind of stop recording the single player at least. Have a look at it with shaders, because that always changes everything. Makes it look better usually, you know. How is it the link is changing? I don't know. I probably clicked on the wrong damn one. It should go to the same Discord though. But you're right, that is a different link. I don't know. I have no idea. No idea. Might be that it's a different chat channel, because I think you have a default chat channel, don't you? So who knows? Who knows? We'll see. God knows. Definitely do some kind of brewery. It should definitely be. We've got a brewery by the river, because breweries needed quite a bit of water to go in. So that's why I've got that. Give it a reach. When did I make a Discord? Not too long ago, a couple of days maybe. But it's not like official yet, if you know what I mean. Let's have a look at this anyway. This looks kind of cool. This looks very fancy. This would be the fanciest orphanage ever. And again, like people have been saying, a lot of people would have died to make this. You know, like, a lot of parents are dead. I think that's not good. But I mean, in terms of multi-floors, I think this would be quite nice, wouldn't it? So what the hell should we have it as then? It's too big. It's far too big to be an orphanage. It has to be something else. Without a doubt. I don't like these at all. I think this looks terrible. I might just go with slabs for these bits. I also need, very badly, to turn it off extreme, because that is just lagging so bad. Don't know. Yeah. Make an orphanage next to the cemetery to remind them of the dead parents. That seems a bit harsh. No, we haven't got enough space next to the cemetery, because it's really small. The old Discord, I don't know, that wasn't made by me, that was made by, I think it was Reality & Co. For the Dakacraft server, but I never actually joined it, as sad as that sounds. Knights Guild, it could be a Knights Guild, couldn't it, or some sort of thing like that, couldn't it? It just looks very nice on that hill. Very, very nice, and it's quite wooden, quite rustic kind of looking. So maybe we could have it as the knights kind of like, you know, house. They don't live in the noble district, or these ones don't, like lower knights, I don't know. Knights Guild called the Silver Hand, oh that sounds good, like a mercenaries kind of thing, yeah, you could also have that. Doors, Daka, doors, yeah, no, I should have doors, yeah. I don't know. It just should be something, shouldn't it? I really like these doors, so I always go with these doors. Whoops. That one there. A couple at the back. There you go. Something like that'll do. So I mean, at least then we got a door in it, you know. I like the look of it, whatever it is. Fighters Guild, yeah, I've already got one. That's the thing, isn't it? I mean, this would be it does look like a guild building, because I mean, we've got the Fighters Guild, which is this one. I mean, this is very open, quite Nordic kind of styled and everything. I say it's Nordic styled, it's not really Nordic styled, but we've got the Mages Guild, haven't we? So the Mages Guild is over here. I quite like the Mages Guild building. It looks different enough and very magic-y. So I don't know. An inn? I don't know. We've got. Well, I'm planning on having this one as the inn. This building here. So that's our fancy kind of inn, because I quite like that. You know, you'd be travelling on the road, and then you get up here and you get to the fanciest inn of them all in all of Hemburg, which is this one. So this will be a proper pub inn. This is actually owned by by the tavern. Microgaming. Rohan Mall. Oh man. Oh no. Looks good. It would look great when the sun turns down, says Block for a Knight's Manor. Should we go like with the some sort of Rohirrim type thing? I mean, the thing is, I really do like the look of it. I think We actually wouldn't pack any buildings into here, this part, but we could have some, for example, stables on the wall. So I am really thinking. I don't think Traders Guild would be that rich. I don't know. Knights Guild, stables at the back. We'll have some like yeah, wooded area. Actually, we could, couldn't we? Stables would work really, really well at the back. I don't know. Quinton stuff just joined. Is he making a map or playing on one? Playing on one building. We were building a little bit earlier, about an hour or so. I'm so chat delayed. I think it's the new Back to the Future movie. I know it's. The problem is, it takes me a while to read them because there's quite a few, and I try to scan through, and then I end up doing it really random. But the other thing is, I've increased the latency on YouTube so that the quality's better. So the real, you know, it's a little bit better, but it's really difficult, George. Yeah. Rohan Mall selling cheese that passes as cake. Ooh, and cheesecake. So that's always good. Some people won't understand that joke at all with the cheesecake thing, or the story behind the cheesecake thing. Monastery guards could be Gaia's Grace. Ooh, see, Galadrax, you're getting a little bit more better because these are the monks of like Gaia. Well, not really Gaia, the Way, which the Way is a mix between. I should say the Way is a mix between the Nordic religion, like Odin's kind of religion, the Norse kind of thing. That's very basically just Norse. Religion with the kind of Gaia way. It's a mix. So I mean, could be right actually. You could have some like proper knights type people. Well, not really knights, but Rohirrim thing is good. You know, some like the fancier, like group of cavalry heavy people. Yeah, so difficult, isn't it? But for bringing money, wouldn't it? Yeah. I mean, your lord would want to have, especially this lord, would want to have some strong people as well. Flower Goblin. Yeah, the link is set to never expire, so it should be alright. Should be alright, those ones. I think it's because I clicked on a different channel and it has each link is to a separate channel, like for each invite, so it's the default channel that you go to. I think that's what happened, really. Morgan Jones, got to go. No worries, Morgan Jones. Thank you very much for coming on. I like a secret slave trading disguised an orphanage. No, I'm not so into that. I think it's too dark. Definitely too dark. Especially when I do the tutorial and I go, how to build a really fancy looking slave evil market thing. Can you imagine that? Ooh, yeah. It would bring in lots of money, I agree, it would, but I don't know. To protect the Way. Thoughts on a brothel? I think it's... Can you imagine? This is a religious building. These are the religious stones that have been here since for millennium. Imagine if this was a brothel. It'd be bad. It wouldn't. I can't imagine it popping up. But I know what you mean because it's that kind of like fancy-ish. Straw poll? Could do a straw poll, couldn't we? Yeah. I might do a straw poll later, or we'll come back and have a look. But yeah. Slave trading disguised in an orphanage. I know, but it's still next to it. They would know. Come on. I don't know. Right, anyway, guys. What we'll do... what will we do? Don't know what we'll do. Oh, I've got to edit it and like render it and stuff, which is going to take ages. Especially if it's that long. Tom VSD doesn't need to be a god. No, not really. Not really. I mean, the other thing is town hall. That's the other thing it can be. It can be a town hall. Depends on how often you'd have an actual town hall for the villagers. Because, I mean, if we have a look at the ideas that you guys have said, we got the gladiator training area. Gladiator training area. Definitely not that. School kind of works as a school. Postmaster, not at all. Cheese shop. That would be a really big, fancy cheese shop. Orphanage, kind of, but it looks too fancy and too big. Barrel maker, obviously that's not going to work. Tailor and weaver, not going to work unless it's Rohan Mall. The bathhouse. Ooh, does it work as a bathhouse? Okay, does it work as a bathhouse? I know we were going to do the bathhouse somewhere else, but... Huh. A fancy, fancy bathhouse. Not sure. War veterans gathering area or guild? Yeah. School at the bottom and orphanage at the top for homeless pupils. I don't know. I can't decide. I like the building though. You think bathhouse Gimlet Reach? I know, it's difficult, isn't it? Because that would be... It would have to be quite big because you've got a lot of people. And it would probably be quite fancy because they did what... I know the Vikings actually washed more than the Anglo-Saxons, and these are Anglo-Saxons. But it doesn't really matter. Can a bathhouse be under the hill for religious practices? That sounds weird. I don't know. A Sphere player says school and orphanage. I don't know. Couldn't think any better next to the religious building. Yeah, because I think they did used to have them. I know that with the church, because I think somebody said about that in the stream when we did it, and we ended up putting out like this tiny little bucket here, water. I think that. Oh no, that's for oh my god, that's so creepy when Peter just appeared. I think this was for baptisms and stuff, wasn't it? But I like how we went into the water and he just suddenly started staring. And we got the goddamn knight who is just seems so stupid. He climbs on stuff, robot. Weird. School close to religious buildings could work, like a religious kind of school. Yeah, there's that too, isn't there? Bladestorm would be too big for a carpentry shop, wouldn't it? Yes. What we've got for the carpentry shop, did last time, we got this little area down here. So this is the carpenter, and what he's got is he's got this little outside area where he has a load of. He's gonna have a load. I know I haven't got it at the minute. I'm saying he's got a load of stuff out here, and then downstairs area for a warehouse, and then obviously lives upstairs. So I mean, I'm pretty happy with the carpenter. He's got a lot of stuff for furniture, but I don't know. Just don't know. God. How many hours did you spend on all this altogether? The entire stream, so we're on 1 hour 51 minutes. A lot of it was chat though, really. Yeah. Maybe a school? I don't know. I think this is a good amount of people in chat so you're not bored, but you don't drown in comments. Yeah, exactly, yeah, definitely. Severe player, Peter Creeper. Knights Guild. I think what I'll do is next stream we'll do a straw poll. And we'll kind of see. And we should have it. I mean, the thing is, maybe next time, if we're going to go with a knights type thing, we can definitely put some stables here. Maybe even tie them around, you know, the building, like do a little wall, like literally a tiny little wall, not even one you can walk across. Put that around there and put some like trees around this bit, you know. Most people want Rohan more. I will put that as an actual option. Knights Guild of Silver Hand here. Silver Hand always sounds cool, doesn't it? It really does. Candada Dry Ginger Ale. The ship at the line tutorial yesterday and turned out really nice. Thanks for making it. No worries, man. Thanks for commenting and coming on the stream. When is the next stream? I don't know. Could be tomorrow, could be the next day after that, could be the weekend. Depends on how tired I am, as always, you know. So, we'll see. Creates a beautiful building, but it's so out of place. It is a bit, isn't it? I know. I mean, I like this building. I think this is a beautiful building as well. I think this one is. I really like it. But it's got a purpose. It's a monastery, and it's quite Nordic in kind of design in a way. You know how it's got all the different roofs at different levels and things like that. Whereas this one's more mansion-y type thing, isn't it? Like big manor house. Yeah. Donald J. Trump, I think, should remove all the cannons in this world because it kind of renders all the walls in the game obsolete. It's a very difficult thing, cannons, which I've talked about at length quite a lot. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Type typical, I just realised I'm 16 for 16, been in every stream about Hemburg. Awesome, man. Really good. Really, really good. Really do appreciate it as well. It's always good to have regular people because then you kind of like build up a rapport with them, I think, you know. So everyone's a bit different. And you can also have a laugh, you know. Tom VSD, what about a courthouse? That could work, right? I think the court stuff would be done by the Lord. I think that's the problem. But anyway, guys, we're blathering on for ages. I don't think we're going to have a decision. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you all have a good night, and I'll see you on the next stream. Obviously, if you have any more ideas, you know, feel free to post them on the video as like comments when it comes up, because that'd be good. But thanks, guys. Have a good night. Bye. 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 Bye.